If you get one of them little niggas begging for him like Ray Lewis, that's it. And hope cameras can catch his ass. Cameras is every fucking.
That bull going away from him.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will wind up.
I lost the game because of that shit, too. And the only reason I kept him because that nigga kicked it right, and I made the nigga fumble, so I kept his ass out there.
Hey, Courtney. Hey, go to your KDS. Yo, depth chart. Alright.
The landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Lance looking to throw it. Going up top. Touchdown! A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bisons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Etienne up the middle. And he works free. Still going. Off to the races. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Lance going to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bisons are able to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Daniels. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go play action. Daniels.
Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A.J. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
An extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Daniels. Screen play. Here's Etienne. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a give to each. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Extra point
But that's the best play you did all day.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Lewis Seen
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Colby Wadman now.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Lance now to throw. Throw caught by Achane.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. In motion, the tight end.
Now Lance.
And he will he'll take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 24.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
A handoff for Etienne. And this is going to be a Commander's first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
As they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flush to his right.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To throw, it's Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bisons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the look at right side, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Lance looking to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And Lance going to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Lance flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Achan. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
One more time with Achan.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bisons have got it on cruise control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Working from the gun, Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
You show my stock, you still stack tall, you still think trading. Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lance. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
from 8 yards out.
And the Bisons are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
A quick throw here out to Brown.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Play action, now it's Lance. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
From the gun, it's Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's 3rd and 7.
Etienne once more. Pushes past him. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Washington going to send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.